All right, so we just got to New Orleans for Coffee Fest, and we're here with Kirk and Heather from Orleans Coffee. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves and what you do for the company? How long you guys have been with Orleans?
Sure. My name is Kirk and Heather. I've been with the company 18 years today. I've been working with specialty coffee for over 22. Here we are.
Yeah.
It's a grind, right?
I love that he says it's a grind because it is the best slogan that he's ever said. But I've been here since 2012. Love working in the coffee industry. I had no idea it was as extensive until I came here, and I love being in this field. And I mean, I have this one right here to shepherd me through, and I love it.
Awesome. So can you guys tell us a little bit more about how Orleans got started, when it got started?
So we started off kind of organically, pretty small, little old lady roasting coffee in her courtyard in the French Quarter.
Oh,
that was going on 41 years ago. Kind of grew from there into a second location, mainly just retail, where they did a lot of mail order on Orleans in the French Quarter. And then it was bought by Bill and Kathy Seamers in the mid-90s. They kind of consolidated everything, wanted to start focusing on wholesale, especially coffee industry was growing in New Orleans. And kind of the rest is history.
wow.
I know Bob was a longtime employee, took over the company in 2012? No, 2017.
2015.
2015.
2015.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Wow. That is a long history. I think the sign outside says since 1983.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Every morning.
Very cool. How has working in coffee or having a coffee roastery affected your guys' community or brought you closer to your community?
It allows us to do a lot. One, we meet a lot of different people, a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different stories, bring everything to bear, right? A couple major charities we work with every year. One is going to be Hogs for the Cause. It's a barbecue festival,
Cool.
mainly promoting awareness and earning money for pediatric brain cancer.
Oh, wow.
And then we do a lot with the New Orleans Covenant House,
Okay.
which is a youth-based charity focusing on homeless kids.
I love that. Oh, that's awesome. How long have you guys been working with them?
We've been probably doing both over 10 years. The Covenant House is kind of a neat thing. What they do is called the sleep out. So they get a bunch of people that want to donate their time and earn money and earn support, and they have to sleep out on the street. They get a cardboard box when they show up, and they get to sleep on the streets of the French Quarter.
Oh my gosh.
Raises a lot of awareness, gives a lot of people what they have to do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. No, I've never heard of anything like that. How did you guys find both of those?
I'm not sure who found who, but like I said, it's been a good partnership.
Yeah.
So in addition to sleeping out, what we'll do is we'll set up a big kind of, coffee program. So people that do want to come in from out the cold or just
Get some coffee.
get some coffee or some tea.
They're out there all night.
Yeah.
They're out there
No,
all
that
night.
is a very good way to raise awareness. So that's so cool, you guys. All right. Well, what is your, I guess, favorite coffee to roast or favorite coffee to drink or both?
Okay. Well, my favorite coffee is the Guatemala Antigua. I love how creamy and buttery the feel is. I think it has the best flavor for me. But I also like a little cream in my coffee as well. So, but Kirk, you?
I do sales now, but I'm a barista at heart. So for me, it's always going to be an espresso. I think my favorite blend right now is probably Peking, is what we serve at our espresso bar.
Okay.
It's real simple, real straightforward. It's got just enough brightness to kind of stand alone as a regular straight shot, but it's got enough depth and complexity to cut through all the milk. It's a fantastic coffee.
That sounds good. And you guys are serving coffee for Coffee Fest.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away some cold brew out in the exhibit hall.
Which
Yep.
will be a lifesaver because it's going to be in the 90s. So that will be lovely. All right. Why is it important to you guys to share where coffee comes from?
There's a lot behind coffee. For me, it was always like this chance to kind of experience the world. Most people are never going to get a chance to go to origin or go really travel anywhere where these exotic, far off places that coffee comes from. So to me, it's that, it's that one piece of exotic that you can get. It's attainable.
Yeah.
It's not just a luxury. It should be kind of a staple, but it can still be good. It can still be great. And it should be.
Yeah. And how did you guys find Savor brands?
I don't think it's any more complex than Bob saw a great looking bag at an SCA show and asked who did it and found out and searched y'all out.
That's
So
where the love story started.
Yes.
That's awesome. Can you guys tell us a little bit more? I mean, we've done multiple designs with you guys over the years, but this I love so much. So can you tell us a little bit more about this design, the inspiration behind it?
Yes, we won an Lantern Award in 2017. We were one out of, I think, 5 to 7 businesses that get it in Louisiana per year, for just what we do for the community, as well as be a really good entrepreneur in the coffee business. So we decided to incorporate it in the bag and do a bag, kind of, we could do a little history show right here.
Yeah.
This is from where we used to be to where we are now. So we decided to display it on the bag. And if you turn the bag around, as you could see from our beautiful, Orleans backdrop here, we wanted to incorporate the brick and really just bring it home for New Orleans. But if you look on the side of the bag, we wanted to originate where coffee comes from, which is a cherry that's pulped, and we wanted the flowers and everything as well. So I think we did really great. I think this is the best bag we've designed yet this far.
I love the side panel design with the spot gloss. It really makes the artwork pop. It's so pretty.
It is.
no, I love the contrasting finish.
Yeah.
It's enough to kind of garner your attention, but not enough to take away from the background.
Absolutely.
Of the coffee.
Well, I guess this kind of leads into my next question, because I was just pointing out the spot gloss, but what was it that made you guys decide to go with a matte and a gloss finish? And how did you guys decide which elements you wanted to shine? Well,
the first run, I think the first sample we got, the spot gloss wasn't popped on the side, and we looked at that and said, man, how can we really make this stand out? So we ended up getting in touch with, I think maybe Paul, and asked how can we do the elements and bring things out. And then we realized you can mix spot gloss with matte. We didn't know that, and we're like, oh, this is going to be great. So then we decided to use copper for the lantern in the back wall, and then for the matte sides to get the gloss, which is, you really can't see it unless you see it in the light. Decided to do that on the side of the bag as well, because it's a really beautiful piece of art. Right. So we wanted to make sure this bag did pop, but it didn't pop so much, but in the right spots.
Yeah. Oh, Heather, can you tell us a little bit more about the history of the lamps that you were just saying? Because I think that's important too, since it's on the bag, and that was such a cool snippet of.
I sure can. This lantern award was made by a company called Bevolo Gas Company. They are the longest running company in Louisiana that does gas lanterns. Anywhere in New Orleans that you see a lantern hanging from someone's home, on the brick building, like you could see here in this backdrop, has been made by them. And they are really nice to have their place open to the public. So if you were to go there, you're stepping into the 1800s, because they're very old school with the way that they do their lantern designs. And this is kind of their, I guess you could say, their signature piece. That's where most of their lanterns look. Where our fleur-de-lis is here would be gas light. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And they were really nice enough when we won this award. We asked for permission if we could put it on our bag, because they are part of New Orleans and we are part of New Orleans, and we collaborated and came up with that. Yeah, I think it's nice to just tie in the history, because New Orleans has so much deep-rooted history, so it's cool that you guys incorporated that in the artwork of the bag. Well, looking forward to hanging out with you guys at Coffee Fest, trying your cool food. Thank you for doing this interview with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right, I think that's a cut.